video is going to explain how you need to rank up the executive titles, how to get from executive to gold, lapis, and so on. And then the second portion of the video, I'm going to show you why you need to be ranking up as your organization grows. Okay, so if you get confused or overwhelmed, please don't worry. It's really just so that you can see what's needed for each step. And then I will go back onto this second board that I have and show you why you need to be ranking up those things, as those titles, as your business grows. Do you need to be Blue Diamond today, launching your first distributor? No, but I'm going to show you, as you have executives born into your organization, why it's important and how to make the best money off of that. So here's you, executive. I'm going to put like just a squiggle in here, okay? This is going to indicate you, okay? So you're going to be the darkest circle there. As executive, if you break one executive, we'll do stars for the other executives. So you have one leader on your team. You need to be an executive to get paid on them. You cannot have an executive underneath you and be paid on them if you are a distributor, if you are a brand affiliate. You need to be a brand representative. We title that executive. Okay, so keep that in mind. So you have one executive, okay? You are now classified as a gold executive, okay? In order to rank up to a lapis executive, you need to have 2 frontline executives. These are level 1s. There's only one connection between you and that executive. Okay, same with here. This would be you up top. There would be 2 executives. They both came from you on a level 1. You signed them personally. That would make you a lapis. Okay. The next title up is ruby. This is, again, I'll make this easy. That was you. This would be you. And you would need to have 4 frontline executives. Okay, so we'll just star these little guys, these leaders, these rock stars. So you now have 4 frontline executives. That makes you ruby. Okay, the next one down is emerald. I am writing backwards, so I apologize. I know it's like slow here. It's you. Again, you need 4 frontline executives. Okay. Little rock stars. And one of these teams, only one of them, needs to have what's called a 10K leg. They need to have a total organizational volume of 10K. Okay, just one of them. Next one up, I am running out of room, but hopefully you guys are kind of catching on that as your organization grows, the requirements to rank up also grow a little bit. Okay. Again, diamond, you need 4 front lines, a 10K total organizational volume, and a 20K total organizational volume. And that would rank you to diamond. The next one, again, I don't have any room here, but the next one is blue diamond. Blue diamond, you need to actually add 2 more executives, front line, and then a 10K, a 20K, and a 30K leg. I'm going to show you why you need to get paid on these and how these legs often grow to such massive organizations. So again, how does one team do 10K? How does one team do 20K? How do we get these team volumes that are so large? So ultimately, when you have an executive here, any of your frontline executives, you want to teach them how to create executives themselves, right? And what happens when our level 1 executive gets their own executive? How do we get paid on that? I'm going to show you on the next board why it's important to rank up and how to get these leadership teams. Anything over 10K is called a leadership team. I realize that's backwards. So I'm gonna move you over here to the other board. And this is why. So I will just use one as an example. We will start with Emerald, just because it's probably, sorry guys, I just wanna make sure you can see everything that you'll need to see. There we go. Okay, so we'll start with Emerald. You know what, let's start small. Let's go with Gold. Let's go with Lapis. I just want to make it as easy as possible, but I also want to use enough information that you understand. Okay, so this is you. You are a Lapis. That means you have 2 frontline executives, right? It's okay if you don't remember this. You might even want to have jotted this down so that you can kind of go along with me on your paper. So you are a Lapis. You have 2 frontline executives, okay? You're getting paid on both of these. Now, what happens when one of our amazing leaders creates a leader of their own? Okay, so we now have a level 1 executive who also has their own executive, making this our level 2, right? Level 1, level 2 executive. As a Lapis, you will get paid on this individual here. If you were a Gold, this is kind of where I wanted to be going with this. Okay, that means you have 1 executive under you, as I showed you on the previous screen. And remember, our executive has broken an executive, right? So now you have a level 1 and a level 2 executive. You are still a Gold. Even though you have 2 executives in your organization, this is a level 1, this is a level 2. You are only paid on 1 level as a Gold. So you need to rank up to become a Lapis to be paid on that 2nd level, okay? As you rank up, you get paid deeper, okay? For example, let's say this team is on fire, which is happening right now in Canada, okay? And they have 4 levels deep. Now maybe this person here is like super sales and super recruiter, and she does 20K all on her own, okay? She does 20K volume all on her own. As a Gold executive, you're being paid on only this person here. In order to be paid all the way down, a percentage of all these volumes, especially this guy, right? You really want to make money on this. On this guy down here is doing amazing. You need to be an Emerald to be paid 4 levels deep, okay? You need to be an Emerald to be 4 levels deep. Now, if you have a line that's growing very quickly and you are a Gold, you might be thinking, oh my word, I better get my butt into gear because I know that this person down here is really taking off. Who knows what kind of organization she's going to build? Who knows what kind of customers she's going to bring in? I want to get paid on whatever she does, okay? So I will bring you back to the other screen where I have them listed, just so I can show you how many levels deep they pay, okay? Okay, so as a Gold executive, you get paid 1 level, okay? As a Lapis executive, you get paid 2 levels, okay? Ruby is 3. Emerald is 4. Diamond is 5. Okay, and then Blue Diamond, of course, is 6 levels deep. Okay, so again, trying not to confuse you guys, but if you have a team that is growing very quickly, very deep, it's a really great thing. Okay, it's a really, really good thing. You need to continue to work on developing your own leaders as well to continue to get paid on this. So to be paid on the executives 4 levels deep, you need to pump out some other amazing leaders, right? Okay. Now you need to be Emerald. We talked about being Emerald, which is 4 executives and one 10K leg. But if you see here, this team has already taken, they've done plus 10K, right? They've done plus 10K. So you are now an emerald being paid that whole way down. One thing I will, I'm gonna go back up to the top. I'll leave that for a second in case any of you are taking notes. I'm gonna go back up to the top here. I'm just gonna erase and make some space because I want to explain to you how to maximize your pay. Our team talks a lot about bonus earners and maximizing at 3K, and this is why. So I will tip you up a little bit, hopefully to avoid, well, I think that's gonna show no matter what. Okay, so at 2K, you are paid on your levels deep, okay? So on your executives deep, 2.5%. I know that's upside down, bear with me. Okay, so when you get 2K volume yourself, you get paid 2.5% on your executives deeps GSVs, okay? And their teams. So what they do in personal volume, what their group does in group sales volume, their total GSV, you get paid on 2.5%. You maximize by getting 3K GSV, your team, okay? So you and your circle group. Again, your circle group are people that are still feeding your volume. That does not include your executives, okay? So you're 3K, then you get paid 10% on your frontline executives, or 5% on all, and I'll put a little arrow down here with some quotations, on all your executives that you're eligible to be paid on. I'm actually just going to erase this so as not to confuse you anymore. Okay, so let me show you a little bit about how that would work. I really hope I haven't lost you. If I have, just pause it, shoot me a message, and we can have a chat. Okay? So this is key because if you're being paid 10% on your level ones, that means your level ones all have high volume. They all have high GSV, okay? So on level ones, let's say they're all doing 2K, okay? They're all hitting their 2K. So 2, again, I know I'm working backwards here. So 2, 2, 2, 2, okay? That means you are being paid 10% on 8,000, okay? So you are making $800 here, okay? That's if you're being paid 10% on just your level ones. The company pays you the higher value of either one, okay? So sometimes it's like 5%, I don't wanna be paid 5%, but again, maybe you've ranked up, okay? And you've got these two ladies hitting their 2K, and maybe you've got somebody down here, again, we talked about them doing 20K, right? So then the totals here would be 26K, okay? At 5%, okay? At 5%, you're going to make a lot more than $800, a lot more than $800. I have to do the math on that. Whoops. Should have made it an even number. I could do it in my head. So you can see why paying you at 5% versus 10%. I will promise you that Nu Skin always gives you the option that is more. They do it automatically to give you the most value, right? You may have this line that's 20 levels deep, but they only do 2K, and you may have 4 people across that all do 20K, right? So you want to be paid 10% on your front lines versus 5% all the way down, but Nu Skin does that math for you. We just urge everybody to hit 3K. 2K is your minimum to maintain your title as an executive, but again, you're only going to be paid 2.5%. Nu Skin's letting you know, 2K, yes, you know, you're doing okay, but you're not really exhibiting major leadership skills with major growth and sales and recruiting. At that extra 1K, you're getting paid the 10% on your first levels. I'll write that in. So your L1s, or, so that we'll write eligible, because again, you have to be ranked up to be paid down. Okay, so 5% on all eligible lines. Oh my gosh, I'm realizing that writing backwards is not so easy, and I'm not even spelling correctly. Okay, so if you have questions, shoot me a message. I know it's very complicated, but hopefully it answers your question as to why you need to rank up to be paid more, to be paid deeper.